So I drove the hatchback to work today. I met up with Lucky Civic and he dropped off some coilovers for me. So that's one of the last pieces that I needed to be able to move forward with the year 11 prep. So finally I was able to get the coilovers from him, and now when I get off work I get to go install them, and then after that I'll probably bring you guys along with me to head down to Montclair to pick up the rear bumper for the hatch from David, and a couple little things that he also has that weren't ready at the time, but I think we should be good. There's just a couple more things that I want to do, you know, install suspension, the rear bumper, and I still need to shampoo the interior. I'm not sure if that's going to happen or not. I may just end up vacuuming the interior really good and wiping everything down. I need to install the moldings that go here for the door. And then there's another thing. Oh, I want to redo the valve cover. Yeah, I want to redo it red before the show. And I still want to ceramic coat the car. It doesn't need it, but I just want to do it now. Worst case scenario, I just wash it real good and careful and try not to get any scratches into the paint. But yeah, so I'm gonna go get some lunch right now, and hopefully the next clip is me getting home and working on the coilovers. So I'll see you guys. All right, so I just got home from work. It is 4:23. So I don't have any extra jack stands, so I'm gonna just have to do what I can with a single jack. So I'll probably just do one side at a time. But I strongly advise you guys use jack stands if you guys do this stuff. But I think I'll be okay just one side at a time. But I gotta get these coilovers out. Then I gotta go ahead and get them installed, because I gotta jam out to Montclair to get my rear bumper installed, and some other small pieces that are missing. So let me go ahead and get started. So these are the coilovers that I got from Lucky Civic, the Buddy Club N Plus coilovers. So I think I'll start with the rear first, and then I'll do the fronts after. So I guess I'll get started on the rear. Actually, I'm not even entirely sure how much of this I'm going to record, because I'm kind of on a time crunch, so I don't know if I'm going to record, but I guess I'll just do the best that I can. Okay, so I got this side in. It's fairly easy. I thought it was going to be a little bit harder. These coilovers just have like a spacer, and it's meant so that they can fit the EK application, but if you remove them, then they should fit the EG without needing a longer bolt here. So I went ahead and took out that little washer or spacer, whatever it is, and yeah, went right in, no issues. So now let me do the other side. So I got the new coilovers on. It took me, let me see, it's 5:31 now, but I got the new coilovers on. I'm not really digging the ride height, so I'm gonna adjust them. Probably go down about ½ an inch more. But yeah, coilovers are on, and now I just gotta adjust the ride height. It's a little bit too high for my liking, so let me go ahead and do that. Cool, so I adjusted the suspension. It's a pretty good ride height right there. I don't think it's too low. I think I got it pretty even all around. I do want to take some extra time, maybe tomorrow, and adjust it some more, make sure it's all properly even. But right now this will have to do, because I am running out of sunlight and I need to go pick up my rear bumper. So next clip should be at David's, and then we'll go from there. So it's one day before year 11, and I was going to pick up my rear bumper yesterday, which is Thursday. Today's Friday now. So I was on the freeway and I just felt the car feel weird, like it started shaking a lot. So I pulled over, I pulled into an O'Reilly's, and I don't know, I just had a feeling that my wheel was loose, which is weird because I torque everything down to spec twice. I do it once and I go around again just to make sure I hit everything. So I pulled into O'Reilly's, I borrowed a torque wrench and a 17mm socket, and I go and I tighten up the passenger front wheel, and sure enough it was loose. So I was like, well, maybe I just missed it. Okay, cool, whatever. So now that that's tightened, I was just jumped back on the freeway, and I was going to pick up my rear bumper, and not even like 5 minutes into being onto the freeway, I just feel everything start to, something just didn't feel right. So I turned around and I went home, and my wheel was basically sitting on my fender. And I have ARP studs, and look how this should not be like this. So I think it's all four that have backed out, which I don't know why or how that happened. I always torqued everything down. I don't just blast it with the impact. So I'm a little confused as to why it happened, but I'm hoping I can get squeezed into Derek's shop. You know, hopefully Derek and Isaac can knock this out for me, and I can still make year 11. You know, we ended up coming home and going to my girlfriend's car, picking up my rear bumper. So the list is getting smaller to do. Let me see. So I have so I installed the hood, installed the trunk, glass, door handles, side skirts, suspension. I still need to ceramic coat the car, shampoo the interior. I need to install this door molding, and I need to repaint the valve cover. So ceramic coating the car and shampooing the interior are kind of out of the picture by now. I do need to install this molding, which isn't a big deal, and I do need to repaint the valve cover. I have the rear bumper, so that's no big deal, but now I need to figure out how the heck I'm gonna take care of this. So I don't know if I'm gonna try to drive the car over to Derek's shop, or if I'm just gonna tow it there or remove the spindle and drive it down. So we'll see what happens. For now, I'm just gonna jack up the car and try to see what the heck is going on, remove the wheel, and check out the studs. Oh man, I have to come get a beanie. It's freaking cold out here. Let's see what the weather looks like. It's 47 degrees right now. $47 degrees. It was just like mid-90s the other day. This weather is so weird, but I'm freezing. Yeah, but I gotta fix this car. So let me go ahead and jack it up, and we'll go from there. So I've got the wheel off, and yeah, just look at that. All four of these studs are loose for some reason. So hopefully Derek can get back to me pretty soon. I know it's hella early, but yeah, I really would like to get this fixed ASAP. In the meantime, I'm gonna try to tighten these up as much as I can, and then I'll just try to work on everything else while I wait. But yeah, this is my current situation, so we'll see if I can even make year 11. Okay, well, Derek said I can take the vehicle to him at 1, so I'm just gonna wait till then. But in the meantime, I'm gonna try to finish everything else up. So I just got the rear bumper fitted on, and dang, does it change the car so much. Jeez. Even with all the bull crap going on, I'm still hella stoked to have the car. If I make it to year 11, then that'll be amazing. But if I don't, I'll be a little bummed out, but at least I'll still have my car, you know what I mean? I just really wanted to make it to that show because it's pretty much the end of the year, and I at least wanted to make one event in the car. So, but yeah, I think what I'm gonna do next is I'm just gonna wash the car since it's all complete. We'll wash the car, clean the windows real good, vacuum the interior real nice, and maybe I'll start to not shampoo the car. I have this interior cleaner, and this stuff works amazing. Griot's Garage, interior cleaner. I've used this to clean my Recaros. It doesn't damage the fabric, it doesn't discolor it or anything, but depending on how dirty it is, it does take some elbow work, but this stuff works amazing. This is like 10 bucks a bottle at AutoZone or O'Reilly's, and if you want to clean up your interior yourself, I highly recommend this. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get the front wheel back on. Kind of sucks because I can't really tighten up the wheels too much, but I'll try to do my best to get it tightened up just to be able to move it back and forth, and then probably onto the tow truck, which is gonna suck because I'm gonna have to remove the front bumper again, which I wasn't trying to do, but whatever. Got the moldings for the door. I'm gonna have to tow the car down to their shop. I can't get the studs to really tighten up, and I don't want to risk driving it, so I'm just gonna call AAA, have them tow it out there. But in the meantime, I'm gonna install these moldings, and then probably gonna wash the car while I wait for the tow truck, because I don't think they're gonna take a while. I think they're gonna take a while to get here, but yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and install those moldings. This is brand new molding. I've never seen these in person, brand new. Kind of excited to see what they even look like. Damn, dude, holy shit! And it comes with brand new clips. Damn, dude, this is sick. Holy crap. You look at the underside. Wow. So I got the mirror off, I got the door panel off. Now I'm just gonna take off this little pillar cover right here. I refinished this in a satin black and it came out really good. I think it'll look good with the I think it's gonna look good with the fresh molding too. So these just Phillips screw here, in case you guys didn't know, because a lot of people break these because they don't know how they come off. And there's a second one right here. It should just boom, come right out. Now we take the new molding. Just like that. Where does it clip into? Hold this. Wow, dude. It looks freaking crazy. It's brand freaking new. That's insane. Wow. Wow. This little molding just completes the entire look of the car. That's so crazy. Wow. And I have the roof moldings brand freaking new too. Brand new roof moldings. But thankfully David had some laying around and he put them on for me, and they're in really good condition as well. So I'm just gonna leave these on, and I'm gonna leave those roof moldings as spares. But man, this door molding, dude, that's crazy. The interior back on. Got my Recaros in, rear seats. So I just gotta vacuum it real good before tomorrow. But I'm gonna go ahead and call the tow truck and wait for AAA to come pick up my car. Man, that molding looks so good. Wow. Wow. Oh, wow. Okay, so I gotta call AAA and then we'll go from there. Dude, this is ridiculous. 27 minutes on the phone for AAA, and they haven't even answered. This is freaking insane. I've never ever waited this long. So I just decided to drive the vehicle. I keep pulling over to tighten them up. So far they haven't gotten loose. I'm like 15 minutes away from the shop, so I'm just coasting, not even driving fast or anything, just chilling in the right lane. So I think we'll be fine. Apparently I ran out of tows for the rest of the year. Well, not until November 18th was when my membership renews. So that kind of sucks, but whatever. We'll get there. Cool. Finally made it down to DT Honda Motive. Now I just gotta wait for them to take care of it, and then we'll be on our way home, wash the car, clean it up, get it ready for tomorrow. So I'm finally back home. Derek was able to weld the studs. I guess that's a common thing, to weld the back of the studs, so this doesn't happen. But now I'm finally home. It was like an hour to get home. Sitting in traffic kind of sucked, to be honest. But yeah, so I gotta wash the car. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna be able to shampoo the interior like I wanted to, and I probably won't even be able to ceramic coat the car, which is fine. The car still looks really good. It's just me personally, I wanted to do that. Maybe I'll do it sometime this week, but I could make a video on that too. So what I'll do is I'll just wash the car real good, and then I'll go ahead and wash the car, vacuum the interior real good, and then we'll go from there. So the car is not washed, but you guys can finally see it in one piece. I came out to take some quick pictures for my Instagram. Oh my goodness. I can't get over this car. Oh man, I just can't believe this is my car, honestly. So much time, money, you know, sleepless nights, long nights, early mornings, lots of arguments with my girlfriend. Definitely very all of it's very worth it. It's definitely a struggle to get it to where it's at right now. This is not a perfect car, not by any means. There's still so much that needs to be done, and you know, stuff that I can't really spend money on, and I can't really justify it. But yeah, this is not a perfect car, but this is definitely the perfect car for me. I'm very proud of what I've been able to put together, and I'm very thankful for all the people that have been lending me a hand, that have lent me their time. You know, there's just too many people to thank at the moment off the top of my head, but it's definitely all been worth it. From, you know, the outside to the interior. I've always dreamt of having Recaro seats, and I have them in my hatch. I've always loved Nardi steering wheels, and I have one of my favorite ones in my hatch. I had two of them, but my girlfriend bought me this one for my birthday a couple years ago. So this one stays in the hatch, and I ended up selling the other one to Isaac. This is definitely a dream come true for me. I would have never expected to have a car like this. This is just amazing, and yeah, I hope you guys can enjoy it too, and I'm thankful I can make it to year 11, and hopefully other people can appreciate it. So I'll see you guys on the next one.